When you fucked up by the law, you fucked up. And I fucked up big time going in war with the law. Running for my life. Never a better ounce of sleep. Always on the run. I've always get asked this question. How did I get the name J-Dog the Killer? Why do the streets call me J-Dog the Killer? Well, it's simple. You just gotta go back in time. Go back when I was a normal USA citizen. I was never always this way. I was never known called J-Dog the Killer. I was a normal citizen who just worked an honest living, paid my taxes, everything. I've always felt like doing the right thing in life. But getting into war, breaking out of prison, and getting into war with the law, I gotta say, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I've made in my life, going in war with the law. Some say I'm a lucky son of a bitch. But if you want to know how I got the name J-Dog the Killer, let's take you back in time. My first job was Pizza This. They didn't really pay shit, but hey, sometimes we all gotta start somewhere, you know? And that's exactly what I did. I started delivering pizza. Delivering pizza was never my thing. It was just the fact that I got to the point that I was just tired. You know, I did this for a living for 5 years, never got nowhere in life. I felt like this was holding me back. I felt like I was better than this. And every day when I knocked on the customer's door and delivered their pizza, I had to keep a smile on my face. Oh man, it really sickened me. I had to always smile in my face. You know, I hated smiling. I felt like I was better than this. I felt like I was above all this. I didn't know any other way to make any money until I got in contact with her. I met this wonderful woman here. She would never tell me her name, but she's the one that got me into the streets. We didn't really talk too much, but you know, she showed me the ropes on how the street was. She was my teacher. Now, a lot of guys out there wouldn't want a woman teaching them anything when it comes to the streets, but she definitely taught me everything. Street knowledge, how to survive, how not to show no love, show no mercy to your enemies. All we did was just rob drug dealers. That's what we did for a living. And I was ready to come up. We went out there and we robbed every drug dealer in San Andreas. We went around killing every drug dealer on the block. We didn't care if you was a drug dealer. We didn't care if you was a biker. We're coming after your ass. One thing she always told me that I was a lucky son of a bitch out there who was a great shooter. Hell, even a better shooter than her. Sometimes me and her be in competition with each other, seeing that who can get the most kills. She used to get way more kills than me, but I gotten to the point where I take pleasure of killing people, especially drug dealers. That's how we made our living. But I was really getting ahead of myself, killing everybody for the pleasure of it. And she got to that point where she think I should come up with my own organization. But we both just took pleasure of just killing drug dealers. We just took pleasure of it. We felt unstoppable. We always count our lucky stars when we go out and rob these drug dealers, and we always come out on top. But then again, she was always there for me when I needed her. Hell, there was some close calls where I almost got killed, and she always saved my ass. But now I was getting very arrogant of myself. So we decided to go on this construction site right here to go after this kingpin right here that you see. And me and her came to a very close call on this mission right here, robbing these drug dealers though. But hey, I'm J-Dog. Nothing can touch me. Nothing can hurt me. I always come out on top. She's a very great shooter. One of the greatest shooters of all time that I've ever seen. Hell, she's like one of the best partners that I've ever worked with. But she would never tell me what her name was. She always told me that it was always business. Nothing personal, but it was always business. Keep to the business. I've always enjoyed shooting them in the head when they're dead, that you can never be too sure. So there's when I met my OG right here. This is the guy that we've been working for this whole time. He's the one that pays us our money. He sends us the mission and we do it and we dominate. But that's how the name J-Dog, the Killer, was born. Because word got on the streets that they called me J-Dog the Killer. That's how the name was born.